Worth workers, how are you this fine day? I hope you're doing magical, and if not, I hope this episode helps uplift you in some way. Last week, we talked about consistency, and I hope that you were able to find a way to be consistent last week, whether that was creating a strict plan and sticking to it, or whether it was just touching the project in some way to help you move forward to your dream life. Today, I want to touch a little more on motivation when it's hard to figure out what you want, because there's been times in my life when people was like, oh, what makes you happy? And I genuinely didn't have an answer. And that just made me want to cry because I was doing all the right things. I'm going to work. I have projects that supposedly make me happy, but was I doing them for me? And at the time, I didn't know. So today I just want to talk about a couple thoughts I have on figuring out what it is that you want. How do you find your dream life? So let's get into it. Okay, so I was watching this reel and the tag of it was, if you have been conditioned to prioritize security and stability over passion and fulfillment, it's going to be hard to figure out what you want. And I was like, bing, light bulb. This is me. I was taught to prioritize security, that I would feel happier and safer in my life if I had a good paying job and a stable home environment, which is very fair and very valid. Like, that's totally okay to want those things. And I think in many ways, because my family was a blended family, I was a child of divorce, like my childhood seemed very chaotic in many ways. So I craved the stability that having a 9-to-5 job and a white picket fence home and what a traditional family would look like just seemed like the end all be all to me. Some of that happened, like I do have a great paying job, but I'll be honest, it's not my passion. I do have a safe home that I live in and that I love, but I thought I was going to be married at 24 and have started my family. Like, my entire life goal growing up was to get married, be a mom, have 4 children, and just enjoy raising those children. But none of that happened for me. And so then I was like faced with a question like, okay, I feel safe and secure in my home and environment, but is this the life that I want? Like, am I excited to wake up every day to go to work? No. Am I excited every day to come home and work on home projects like mowing my lawn and like thinking about how I'm going to pay for a fence or whatever? No. The more I've thought about what I actually want, it has begun to change. And what I want is to travel. And I really do enjoy my home. Like, I love having my home. But like, I'm looking into ways, I mean, it'll be great if I could keep it and travel. But like, I am looking at options into getting rid of my home and then just traveling the world. Which, growing up seemed like crazy. Like, to me, people who just sold everything and left their lives, I was like, they're crazy. Like, what? How do you know you're gonna eat? Like, what if your money runs out? Like, can you just get a job in some foreign country? Like, that seems crazy to me. And it's not crazy. It's just different. YouTube has been really cool because it's opened my eyes to like different ways of living. Like the tiny home movement seemed very appealing to me. For like 2 solid years, I was like, yeah, I want a tiny home and I want to live on some plot of land and live off the land. And I'm like, no, well, now I know that's not what I want. But for 2 years, I was like, that seems like a cool idea. But I know it's not what I want because I'm bougie and I have expensive tastes and I'm not a camper and I need electricity because of my CPAP. And I don't like hiking and I don't mind cooking, but like, having to tend a garden does not appeal to me. Anyway, suffice to say, but how did I come to know about what I wanted? I had to challenge the conditions that I grew up with. I grew up as a people pleaser, so my decisions were based on risk management and not what I wanted. So I always made the decision based on how safe it would make me, because the fear of the unknown was way scarier, and I needed to know what happened so I could be safe, so I could keep myself safe. And so I just didn't know what I wanted, because I included outward influences when I made my life decisions. So when I decided to do hygiene school, I was like, I want to do it so I have a means to have a home and feel safe and secure and have that job security. And that was a safety thing. And now that I'm in it, it's been 7 years and they've been great years. I'm grateful for the job that has allowed me to do so many things. Like I have gotten to kind of travel and to set up a home for myself and take the time to figure out what I want. But now that I've sat with the ideas that aren't true for me anymore, that I've really thought about like what it is that I want and gotten rid of the outward voices, it's been so exciting because I feel like I'm finally going to live my life. That now at 36 years old, I'm genuinely the happiest I've ever been because I've taken what I want into account now. And I'm putting myself first. There was another reel I was watching. Maya Hawke was talking about this new movie role she was in, and she was talking about differentiating what you want between what society wants for you. So she gave a couple examples like, do you value beauty, or has everyone just talked to you about your looks? Like, and praised you for your looks, told you to tie your worth to your beauty. So like for me, for example, I went the complete opposite and was like, ew, I want no one to look at me because I don't want that attention. So I'm just going to be as undesirable as possible and like dress down. I'm going to be in my slumping in my sweats at all times. Like I'm not going to look presentable unless I absolutely have to for like a church or like some event. Then I will like make myself look conventionally pretty. But now I really enjoy how I look, and I got my eyebrows done and I get my eyelashes done, and I enjoy how that is. And I do that only for me. And that was a decision I had to make on my own. And I have fun dressing up now, and I have more fun choosing my outfits based on my moods and whatnot, instead of letting fear guide me into the clothing decision, like to either stop attention or what outfit am I going to wear that's going to make the most people like me. And then another example she gave was, do I believe in marriage? Or has every movie ever ended in people getting married? I love what she's saying is that you just need to sit down and decide, is it what society wants for me? Am I making this decision out of fear, or am I doing it because it is actually what I want to do? When you're trying to figure out what you want, I hope that you always put your voice first. And if you feel like there is fear in some way, try and pinpoint what outward influence is putting that fear into your mind. Just try and take fear out of the equation when you're deciding your dream life. Like literally just imagine, like go as big as you can. Just think, okay, I have $1 million. What does my life look like when I'm financially free? I think that will help you start to create a dream life. Like, for me, I would 100% quit my job. I would pay off my debts, and then I would go to all the Disneylands. That is my dream. Every Disneyland in the world. I feel like I've talked about that. Just try not to make decisions based on risk management or fear or what society's putting on you. And it might take time to figure out what you want to do and what you want, what makes you happy. But that's what's so amazing about life. Like you can try new things. I literally just started playing pickleball and it's so fun. And I didn't know I liked it because I had never tried it before. I also went on my first speed date, and that was like fun. It was a fun time. It was a neat experience. And it gave me hope for dating again because like I met some really nice guys, no one I was interested in. But I was like, oh my gosh, I can do this. I can talk to guys normally and not be weird and just try and make friends. So that was exciting. I feel like there's no time like the present to go out and try new things and figure out what you want. I hope these thoughts are helpful and that if you are struggling, just really focus on not letting fear make decisions for you and focus on what makes you happy. And if you don't know what makes you happy, there's no time like the present to discover what makes you happy by trying everything. Trying so many new things or trying old things that you loved and you may find that you don't like it anymore and that's okay. But trust your worth and trust that you know what's best for you and do what you want to do and don't let any outward influences get in there as you make decisions for your dream life. Your worth work this week is to when you're making a decision to ask yourself the question, am I doing this out of fear or am I doing it because I want to? And that will help you to make decisions that are better for you. Because if it's out of fear, then you should probably say no to it or readjust. And if it's because you want to do it, then amazing. Then you know you want to do it. Best of luck as you are decision making this week and trying to figure out what you want. I hope this is helpful. As always, I want to hear from you. So you can find me on Instagram at trust_your_worth or on the website at www.trustyourworth.com. If no one has told you today, you are strong and capable, and I'm so proud of you. And don't forget to trust your worth. Thank you. Love you. Have a great day. All right. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day. Bye.